It was right around this time last year that I was thinking to myself, maybe the Warriors can go on a nice little run. Literally was thinking that. And as you know, on this program, I predicted the Warriors would win.
You did?
The NBA championship. Said that they would beat the Nets. Was way off on that one. But said the Warriors are going to win. And it was right around now. I just thought, Klay's coming back. Steph, this, that. Still Draymond and Steph and Klay's now back. And I just thought Andrew Wiggins. It was around this time last year. We wondered if Wiggins was going to get vaccinated, right? I mean, that was the thing to
big
do.
Storyline, yeah.
Didn't see Jordan Poole coming, be very honest. He turned out to be such a crucial member of that team when Klay was out and then getting up to speed. And then he's a scorer. Something's up with him and Draymond Green, that's for sure. And we're not supposed to know this. This stuff's supposed to be in-house. And it certainly was kept in-house. It being a piece of video that TMZ has acquired, which means they bought it. Somebody just made a nice, pretty penny, and I'm sure the mole hunt is on. A little No Way Out sequel's going on right now in the Warriors country. Let's ride. But the video is all over Twitter and all over social media, as it's known, and it's a practice where you could see that Draymond right around the arc and 3-point arc, and then Jordan Poole on the baseline, somewhat underneath the basket. You could see they're getting closer and closer, and definitely chirping at each other. It seems.
Draymond's coming closer.
Draymond was doing a lot of talking, but
no. Poole was just standing there, and then Draymond's getting closer. That's correct. That's a very important, I think.
Draymond walked over.
Note, but they're chirping at each other, and then Draymond got in his face like forehead to forehead in the face, and Jordan Poole shoved him off, and then that's when, a huge haymaker put Poole right down on the ground.
Superman
Do we know when this video is from?
It's from within the last week.
Yeah, it just happened.
Did Poole did he break his jaw? I mean, that's one of those things where that's serious.
That we don't know.
To take a right hand from Draymond Green like that, unprotected, right to the face, he went down like a ton of bricks.
Either. I mean, of course, there's comments on social media.
But it's a sucker punch or whatever. What are you going to do? You shoved away Draymond.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to put your hand. You're not supposed to punch out your teammate.
Yeah. If you're in the street, that's a completely different story. You're in practice, man. And people are like, well, if someone pushes you, what do you expect? If a man gets up in your face in practice and you're friends and you give him a little shove off, you're not expecting punches to fly, right, Chris? Like, we're at practice, we're teammates. We're not in the alley, after 2 a.m., after we left the bar. Like, that's ridiculous.
And there's some media reports out there. I know Chris Haynes had something that was kind of like almost weirdly defending it. Like, reports are Jordan Poole has had an attitude all preseason because he wants an extension. Well, yeah, of course he wants an extension. He is awesome. He balled out. He's arguably your second best player right now. So I don't blame him one bit for wanting his money.
Green is not with the team today. He expects to return Saturday, according to Steve Kerr. Bob Myers, the GM, says that Draymond has apologized to the team. Apparently this happened a couple of days ago. Poole practiced Thursday. Green didn't.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know,
Apologized to the team this morning, says Bob Myers. Jordan was there in the room. I was there in the room with the team, the coaches, the players, and we heard that. They're going to handle discipline internally. Curry said, JP's been great. There's nothing that warranted the situation yesterday. And added that one of Green's superpowers is bringing his fire, competitiveness, and voice. Not his fist. Hey, look, here's the deal. If they say that they're going to be able to put this thing to bed and go play basketball, that looks to be what's happening.
Couldn't be me, man. There's just no way you can.
They're going to put this aside and try and play basketball. That's the background here.
This is much different than just like a verbal confrontation between Draymond and Kevin Durant, right? This is big time different situation in my opinion.
He's a much younger player and
a guy on the rise, a guy who's doesn't want to leave. He wants a max to stay. He's kind of the cornerstone of your future if you want to keep this dynasty going, which I'm sure Steph Curry does.
I just think you're going to see one of those Jordan Poole threes and Draymond Green dapping him up, and we'll see what happens. And if there's anybody who knows how to handle this stuff, it's a coach who's taken a punch from Michael Jordan. I'm serious. Like Kerr.
I totally get it.
I mean, they got a right guy for the job here, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I might be okay with taking a punch from Michael Jordan because I know we're going to get a ring when it's all said and done.
Well, I mean,
But,
Draymond's the guy who's going to help you get a ring, don't you think?
he ain't
Not by
Michael
getting
Jordan.
buckets. Or
Not a
anything.
ring in your ear, though. I mean, a ring in your head. Wow. That's a backdrop of the Warriors season. Championship defense.
That video is wild.
Yeah, it just, first of all, you hate to see it. It was just, and we don't know what was said.
Nope.
There's no audio.
We don't know what went on before that. I mean, it's about a 40-second clip.
Well, they're going to keep it
only thing that we
internally,
see.
and I guess doesn't Draymond do his own podcast? He'll address it.
I'm sure that he will.
Yeah, I mean, he'll address it and make sure that you
So
tune into it.
And he's going to make sure you know his version. I mean, what they should do is he should have Jordan Poole on the podcast, and then they can hash it out.
Why don't they've got to suspend him, right? I mean, that's the discipline. They've got to sit him
But
down
isn't
for a
this
game.
weirdly an Aaron Donald situation? What are you going to suspend him for the home opener where you get the rings and the banner?
Oh boy,
It's like hockey. In hockey, you have a beer and move on.
But hockey fighting is an accepted part of the culture.
Same thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
This strikes
it's
me
not
as
the
an
same
Aaron
thing.
Donald
It's different.
situation where it's over now.
Don't you think Kerr will be able to handle this like that? You got the right guy for the job.
I'm sure he had.
I mean, the number of
PTSD
times Kerr has to,
seeing that.
number of times Kerr must sit in his office, close the door, and just shake his head and go, "Man, this league."
I don't know, Rich. I can't
mean-
get over that one, though, dog. Like, you can't.
Dude.
That
he
was
lived through
vicious,
the
man.
Last Dance. I mean,
I know.
this stuff that's going on right now. You think like this is something that he's not prepared for or hasn't seen before,
I
or
don't
can't
know
know?
anyone can prepare for that, though. I mean, you don't see this in basketball. I mean,
I
that
don't
was
know. You
violent.
don't know about
That
it.
was-
The mole hunt is on. Who is Yuri?
I mean, I hope it was worth it. I hope they got 5 figures.
yeah, right.
Rent is expensive in San Francisco.